All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. This is Mazan Ban Yashiala coming out of the GMS Lions Den camp. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth preaching this truth in sincerity. Today I wanted to do a quick lesson on crowns. You know what I'm saying? Because there's two types of crowns that you can get. You can get the crown of salvation with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai through his son Yahweh Shai Mashiach and the archangels when they come here. Or you can get your crown of destruction when them nuclear missiles get over here and then be burning with fire and brimstone. So I wanted to go right into it. This is St. Matthew's chapter 25, verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. So when Yahweh Shai HaMashiach get here with the holy angels, Gabriel, Michael, and Raphael, and so forth and so on, the rest of them, he's going to separate the sheep from the goat, and he's going to separate all nations from each other. So he's going to separate the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans from all the other nations. And it don't matter what you look like, because we do have confusion of faces in this thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you look like. It just matter about the seed line. It matter who your father is. Because that's where your lineage come from, through your father. And that's what he's going to do, man. He's going to separate the sheep from the goat. Okay? And let me get a precept. I'm going to cover what he's going to do to the ones the goats, to the ones that get that crown of destruction, because there are spirits created for vengeance. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, on they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And that's what's going to happen, man. There'll be spirits created for vengeance. You know what I'm saying? All these heathen nations and all the ones that's of our nation, that of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel, it be those that are created for vengeance. Because 2/3 of our people don't want to listen. 2/3 of our people is of their father, the devil. And they're not going to hearken unto the voice of the Lord through the prophets. Verse 29, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, and that's what they're going to that's what they're going to get taken out in. They're either going to get took out in the fire and brimstone, you know what I'm saying, the hell, through World War III that's coming to America. It's already here, but it's going to get here. It's going to manifest in America. They're going to send them nukes over here. North Korea and Russia got their missiles aiming at America right now as we speak. And I said all these was created for the day of vengeance and death. You know what I'm saying? You could die. You can walk down the damn street and get hit by a damn car any minute. But you're gonna reap your reward. Everybody's has a reward. Either it's bad or good. He's gonna judge men, you know what I'm saying, for all their works. Either they're bad or good. Okay. Verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Come, that's what's gonna punish the wicked to destruction. You could get shot by these martial law troops that's gonna be marching into your house soon. They gonna kill you with the modern day sword, which is the gun. Or you can go to this war and get shot. Or you could just go, you know what I'm saying? Or you could just go outside and be a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and the police kill you. And guess what that is? Judgment. Because Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, kills and make alive. He create darkness and evil. Okay, that's it on that. Let me get a precept on now what he's going to do, you know what I'm saying, for his hopeful elect. You know what I'm saying? And I pray and meditate and examine myself daily, hoping, you know what I'm saying, trying to adhere to the end, hoping that I be part of the sheepfold. Because this is what they're going to get, the ones that were made for vengeance right here. Because we tried to warn them. You hear us out there blowing the trumpet on these highways and byways, trying to wake up the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to the fact that they are the children of Israel. Okay, let me get let me get a precept on what he's gonna do. Yahweh Shai Mashiach's gonna do when he gets here. Okay, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. For the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Khan. So Yahweh Shai Mashiach, just like we read back in St. Matthew's 25, verse 31, when the Son of Man come in his glory, and he's going to have the angels with the archangels with him, just like it says right here in this verse we just read in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. He's gonna separate the sheep from the goat, like we read in St. Matthew chapter 25. He's gonna separate the sheep from the goat. Okay, and this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna raise up the dead in Hamashiach first, the ones that did follow him, his sheep, the ones that deserve the crown of life. He's gonna raise the ones that died for his name's sake first. Okay, then verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord Yahweh Shai Khan. And we're going to forever be with the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach and his Father, through his Father. And we're going to, and he say the meek is going to see the Father. Lord will that I could do that. I can see our Creator. You know what I'm saying? And he's, like he said, he's going to call the ones that's alive, the one that's endured to the end, that's out there crying and sighing for all the abominations there that is done thereof in the midst of this hell that we living in. You know what I'm saying? Babylon, so-called America, Sodom and Gomorrah in Egypt, in Revelations. This is the place that is the great city that is talking about, the great country